Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Sai here, and today we're going to be playing some Top Survivor Rank, and we're going to be playing it with oh my god, I almost said little girl. We're going to be playing it with Explorer. So if you guys don't already know, Explorer got buffed. A lot of characters got buffed. Like, these aren't like massive balance changes, but Explorer got buffed, and I did play around with Explorer. He only got one buff. Honestly, the Explorer buff might be better than the Weeping Column buff. Basically, what Explorer buff does is now, when you stand still, instead of, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you stand still as Explorer, and if you stood still for like 10 seconds in the past, you would get a 10% speed bonus for 5 seconds. Okay, no one cared. Okay, who's going to stand still for 10 seconds? You're only going to get it when you're hiding, or maybe decoding a cipher machine. I don't remember if it counted if you're decoding a cipher machine. And 10% doesn't do a whole lot, okay? It just makes the hunter catch up slower, but they can still catch up relatively quickly. Alright, so what did they do? They changed it. They changed it so that when you stop moving as Explorer, you only have to stop moving for 6 seconds, and you get a 25% speed bonus for 4 seconds instead, which is way, way, way better to get a speed bonus like that than to just get it on the on just like 10%. 10% isn't gonna do you a whole lot. Okay, now that's gonna be like, Zaggy, that's great. Okay, but if you're hiding as Explorer, when is that ever gonna matter, right? Come on. So I'll tell you guys when it matters. Did you know that at the start of the game, it also counts? When you spawn in, you immediately get a 25% speed bonus. Meaning that if a hunter spawned right next to you, you can easily, well, maybe not easily, but much easier, get into your hiding spot, which is way better. It's way better because there's a lot of times where I'm trying to get to the hiding spot and I'm always worried the hunter might see my shadow because I'm not able to get it fast enough before they might like go around a wall and then see my shadow from across the map, because that might happen. That might happen. Grass is pretty good at loading in, but that doesn't mean that they won't see you like shrinking, like your shadow shrinking. So I'm always worried about that. I always got something like that in the back of my head. The 25% speed bonus just makes it way easier to reach the hiding spot you're going for. Okay, so if that wasn't good enough, alright, it makes your early game much more reliable, basically. Because if you get a spawn and there's not like an immediate good hiding spot, you might just get found immediately, okay? So there's no point of Explorer at that point. But did you guys know that if you are on a chair, get this, if you're on a chair, it also counts because you're not moving. I don't think that used to be a thing before. Maybe it was, but like, again, 10%. It doesn't really matter. You do that, you die on chair as Explorer, you actually get a 25% speed bonus immediately off of chair. Now, I don't need to remind you guys, I don't think I need to remind you guys how good the Persona ability of getting 28% movement speed off of chair for 2 seconds is. That's really good. That's amazing. It gives you so many opportunities to rebound now because of this ability. Let's say you're at Graveyard on Red Church. You're at that chair on Graveyard, right? Before that, this Persona ability came in the game, it was a nightmare trying to reach the pallet right in front of you because you could barely reach it and the hunter could just hit you right before you go behind it. But with Companion Effect, as long as the hunter's recovery is going on early, so assuming you have a good rescue, assuming the rescuer takes a hit, and they immediately start rescuing you, like they don't wait at all, there's no delay, there's not like a half a second where they just stand there looking at you after they take a hit. They just immediately start rescuing you, and that, plus with Companion Effect, the recovery time plus Companion Effect will make it so you almost always reach the pallet now with Companion Effect. So, imagine how good that's going to be with Explorer. You get a 53% movement speed bonus off of chair. Guys, you get a window bonus off of the chair when you're playing Explorer, which is really solid. So if you ever get chaired, you have a seriously good chance at rebounding now. Now, granted, the window speed bonus only lasts for 2 seconds, because the Companion Effect only lasts 2 seconds, while Explorer's ability lasts 4 seconds. So after the 2 seconds, it's not like you lose all your boosts. You still have 25% remaining boost, and as I just said, that 25% boost is also pretty good. But when combined with Companion Effect, you get a window boost right off of chair, essentially better than a window bonus off of chair. Because look at this, you get 53 bonus compared to knee-jerk reflex, which is only giving 50. I know 3% doesn't really matter, but okay, never mind. It's Ever Sleeping Town. I don't know if we're gonna play Explorer on Ever Sleeping Town. I think we'll give it a try. But I don't like playing Explorer on Ever Sleeping Town. We're definitely gonna take more of a kiting build here. I told myself I wasn't gonna play Explorer on these kinds of maps, but here we are. So normally I don't like to play Explorer on these kinds of maps. I think it's a terrible idea. Someone's got to spawn in the middle. I think it's a terrible idea to spawn as ever sleeping on maps like all of these maps, like Red Church. I'll just tell you which maps Explorer's not good to pick on. Red Church, Moonlit. Don't pick Explorer on Moonlit, really. There's a couple spots that are like okay, but Red Church, no. Moonlit overall, no. What else? What else? Ever Sleeping, no. Chinatown, no. You can't be picking Explorer on those 4 maps. I might be forgetting a map, but you can't be picking Explorer on those 4 maps. Why? Because there's no grass on the map. That's why it doesn't really work out by playing Explorer on a map like that. Who is this hunter? It's a feaster. Okay, so for this game, we're not even going to hide. He's just going to sniff us out with his tentacles. So we're not even going to try to hide. And he's definitely going to come towards us. So I'm looking for a shadow. We can actually figure out which side of the building he's coming from. So I can get a little bit of extra distance here. Where normally I would have had to wait around the corner. So he did use a tentacle right there. That's really nice for us. I really like it. Because now that means he doesn't really have anything. I already have to waste my pallet boost. I was hoping I could drop this pallet instead of using my pallet boost when I don't need it. Okay, nice try. That's not going to really work though. Sorry. Now, the nice thing is we can also fast forward as Explorer. And that might sound stupid. Like, what do you mean you can fast forward as Explorer? You can fast forward as every survivor. Yes, but when you fast forward as a survivor in this game, you actually notify the hunter of your location. So if you're behind a wall or something like that, that was a really bad tentacle. If you're behind a wall or something like that, and you choose to vault something, I didn't realize he already had another tentacle, I'm not gonna lie. That could have been really bad. Okay, we do have a pallet boost here. I am worried about a blink. Wow, I can't believe that hit. It's a little bit unfortunate. Does he have a warp? That tentacle does not hit. If he has blink here, we're gonna die regardless. Okay. Okay, he's actually leaving. That's really annoying. The reason I jumped early there is because he can put a tentacle there. Could you just use it? Oh, yeah, we're dead here. We're not gonna survive there. The reason I jumped early there is because he can put a tentacle. He can put a tentacle there pre-placed and then he can hit us, but instead he went there, which is really annoying, and I didn't even check to see if he did that. Unfortunately, we're really behind on decode here. We should have had more progress than this. So this is really bad. Even though we have a forward gravekeeper, that definitely should have been... Yeah, look at the time, guys. That was over a 100-second kite, or like 110, 120. We easily should have had 3 ciphers there, especially even with a forward. Even forward finishes a cipher in that time, so... I don't really know what happened there. I guess people ran to each other's ciphers. I guess Mechanic is trying to hide instead of immediately decoding, which is, again, that's really annoying. It's why I really hate Mechanic. It's such a bad character. We're gonna immediately take the hit here. We're not gonna try to not try to take a hit here. Because it's completely pointless to do that. Because someone's always gonna take a hit in basement. It's better for one person to run out of basement. That way, even if he chairs both of us, we're split apart. Okay, but instead he's gonna insist on the gravekeeper going to basement. Okay, we're not going against a super high skill cap hunter here. I don't know. Does he think the ciphers are more? He might just think that the ciphers are more, so he decided to just chair anybody. But a regular hunter here should know that at this stage of the game, he should target on the Explorer, because there's no way the Explorer is going to be able to last on chair long enough. Okay, wow, we even get the energy reserves when we're knocked down. That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that. Not super helpful, but it's a thing. Now, it's very possible that we might just rather go for the cipher directly instead of search for a page. Okay, I'm not really sure where the last cipher is gonna be. Hopefully Miki can make that. Okay, I think he'll be fine. I'm not gonna go for the page all the way. We don't really have the time. Come on, Miki. Come on. Seriously, Miki. Seriously, he can't use the tentacles more than one at a time. He has to wait. He has to wait a couple seconds. 1 second, to be fair. He has to wait 1 second to use a second tentacle. You can get a rescue during that time. Why didn't he get the rescue off? Okay. So, hopefully we tire. Again, Mechanic's not a very good character for doing anything in this game, including rescues. At least she was pretty decent at decoding. Now she's not really good for anything. Alright, and they're gonna get rescued, but they're probably both gonna get knocked down here. Because of that. Because of that someone going down in a basement like that, they're probably both getting knocked down here. Okay, looks like they were healing here. So was someone healing here? Because there's 2 tentacles in the same spot. Okay. I haven't done the... I haven't tested this, but I'm pretty sure it is faster to do the gate than to destroy the tentacle. Okay, it is a 10% decrease, so we do the gate 2 seconds longer. Okay, 10% is 2 seconds longer, and tentacles do not stack. Okay, how many seconds does it take to destroy a tentacle? It takes more than 2 seconds to destroy a tentacle. So it actually makes better sense to not destroy the tentacle when you're on gate, because it's only a 2-second increase compared to a tentacle causing you to take longer than 2 seconds to destroy it. So don't destroy tentacles on gate, but do destroy tentacles on cipher machines. Do destroy tentacles on cipher machines, but because it takes like what, 4 seconds to destroy a tentacle, but it decreases your decode for way longer than that. 10% on a cipher is equivalent to about 9 seconds longer on a cipher. So you should definitely destroy the tentacle. It would save you time. Okay. Hopefully we get some other maps besides, you know, Ever Sleeping Town. I really hope that we're not just gonna sit here getting Red Church and what's it called? Red Church, Moonlit, Chinatown, Ever Sleeping. Why? Because there's no grass. There's no grass on those maps. So that way, when you play as Explorer, you can't just hide anywhere. You could hide in certain spots. Yes, like right there when we were playing Explorer. My plan is to hide near the bushes. Okay. You know the problem with that? The problem is that it's so obvious. Okay, what Explorer is not going to hide in the bushes? So Hunter's just going to go in a line across all the bushes, and eventually you're going to get hit. Alright, so that's not a very good strategy. If your hiding spot is obvious, then it doesn't really count as a hiding spot. You have to play Explorer on maps like Arms Factory, Hospital, Lakeside, and there's one more. Leo's Memory is a very good one. It's because on those maps you can hide in the grass. And yes, there are certain spots where you are almost invisible, but really the key on Arms Factory and Hospital and Lakeside is that it's not, and as well as Leo's Memory if you don't use the snow piles. The key on those maps in particular, is that tall grass protects you. Depending on the perspective, you are either completely hidden or very easily seen. So depending on how you change your camera while you're hiding in the grass, you'll see that you're easier seen or less easier seen. So when you are hiding in grass, you have to think about what is the hunter seeing from their perspective. If the hunter's looking at you from the north side of the map, you want to be hiding behind the south side of the grass. You want to be behind the grass, point is. If that made no sense, point is you want to be behind the grass from where the hunter's looking. And that's not set in stone. Sometimes hunter is looking in other directions, so you just need to go behind grass wherever the hunter is. Relative to the hunter, you just got to go behind the grass. And you got to choose tall grass, good grass to go through. We literally have nowhere to hide. We just literally picked a survivor with no ability. At least we're still better than Mechanic, though. Still better than Mechanic. What's the buff? Basically, when Explorer is standing still, he gets a 25% speed buff for 4 seconds, assuming he stands still for 6 seconds. And that might sound really dumb. Like, when are you ever going to need that? If you're hiding, you probably don't need to move around, right? Okay, so I'll tell you when it does matter. At the start of the game, you actually get that. When this match starts, you guys are going to see we're going to get 25% speed bonus immediately. So if we're trying to hide, we can do that. We can reach our hiding spot much more efficiently. I am expecting to get chased here. Okay, no, we're not going to get chased. The other problem with playing Explorer on Moonlit is that it's not worth walking 80 meters for that page. Alright, we're not going to do that. It's just faster to do the cipher next to us at this point. Like, think about it. We're going to walk 80 meters to walk to that cipher. Sorry, to that page. And the cipher next to that page, someone's already working on that cipher. So, yes, I guess we could immediately finish it for the person. But think about how long it's going to take to walk to the next cipher. Because we picked up a page by a completed cipher machine, essentially. Which is not good. Okay, so on maps like Moonlit, not only is it just nowhere to hide, but your pages just don't synergize well. Honestly, same for Eversleeping, but at least the map is way smaller, and it's much more square rather than rectangular, so it's a lot easier to reach ciphers on that kind of map. But yeah. Alright, look at that. Gravekeeper's already about to finish the cipher? No way. There's no way. Okay, yeah. Also, when you are on chair, that's another thing. I didn't even finish explaining. When you are on chair, this buff also applies. The same buff also applies. Meaning that if you have Savior Complex, I think it's called. Savior Complex? I don't even know. It's the ability that gives you 28% faster movement speed off of chair when you are rescued. When you are rescued, you get that movement speed buff. So that already is really good, but when you compare with Explorer's buff, which she's always going to have on chair, because if you sit on chair for longer than 6 seconds, you're going to get it. Then you get a window boost right off of chair, which is really good value. I really like it. And so it'll definitely give you a lot of chances to rebound now. And you guys would be surprised what a good rebound no ability kite can do. It does a lot, and hunters do not want stars to rebound. It can be really challenging. Sometimes in the wrong area, you get a window boost off of chair immediately. It means that any pallets near you, you're just automatically reached. If the hunter has a blink, they'll have to spend it. If the hunter doesn't have an ability good in the area, they're going to have to chase you for longer. So it really depends. I'm not saying that it's always going to save you. Sometimes you might reach a pallet, but that pallet is useless, so you die right afterwards anyway. Okay, it was a good call to not go for the pages this game, I'd say. Because look at how much faster our decode is by starting at the cipher we spawn at, and then we just immediately run to the next cipher. Had I ran to bridge, you know what would have happened? We would have ran to bridge. Man, that's really sad. Mickey did a really good kite. Oh boy. Okay, and I just realized Antiquarian is at half health, and I started walking to the chairly. I don't know if we make this now. Technically, we will make it, but it's gonna be like 95%, which is not what you want against Fool's Gold. I don't think this is gonna be a safe rescue. We're gonna have to get a little bit lucky here. Okay, it is 95%. You can still make the rescue, by the way, if you just spam it. Miki didn't even use a shock there, unfortunately. Maybe he didn't have it, but I'm pretty sure he should have had it right there. Okay, so yes, you can't do the rescue like that. Fool's Gold cannot throw the pickaxe and pull it back faster than you can rescue. And even if he could, well then while he's pulling the pickaxe back, then you'd get the rescue, because he also can't swing faster than that. You know, I just realized something. We should have picked up that page while we were there at bridge. My bad. I should have thought of that. Anyway, we're on the cipher now. That's a big mistake. We're definitely going to need that page this game, because look at our last cipher location. He can easily stop that cipher, so what we're going to need this game is we're going to need someone to walk up to that cipher with a page and instantly pop it. And so in this situation, Explorer is going to be one of the best characters in the game, because we don't have an easy cipher to pop. All three of our ciphers are very close to each other. And so if we could just instantly pop it, that would solve a lot of our issues. And thankfully we do have Explorer, and he's relatively going to pop it instantly, not exactly. But he might. It is going to take like a second or two to get it to 100%, but we'll see. Depending on how much progress they get, I won't have to go search for a second treasure. Okay, if they can get it to 50, I won't have to go search for another treasure. In fact, if they get it to 60, then I only have to get it to 40%. Okay, let's get off now. Cyber's primed. I have the page. Alright, Cyrus Prime. This is gonna be relatively instant now, because if we don't prime it to like 90%, it's gonna take like half a second to pop, and we don't really want that. Okay, thankfully he throws the pickaxe, which is gonna make this rescue a lot easier than if he just swung immediately. Problem is, we kind of have to go for that gate. You know, we could go for the other gate now that he used the blink. Now it's a lot safer. That doesn't mean that we're gonna necessarily open it though, because he could also move around very quickly. Trump card's there, but it's not really gonna matter. By the time our escape runs out, then he's gonna have his trait. probably teleport. Warp is not going to be very good here on a map where warp only covers like half the map. Yo, what's up, Luca? Luca with the funny pumpkin faces here. Every time I see that profile, I know who it is. Okay, I don't think we can open this gate in time. If he goes to the other gate first, we will. But if he goes immediately for our gate, we won't. Okay, so we have 20 seconds. Fool's Gold can definitely cross that distance in 20 seconds if he throws the pickaxe as well. But no, he actually went to the wrong gate. I see a shadow at the other side of the map still. So there we go. Gonna leave. Good call from Breather to not go for the other gate. Just because, you know, that is the side where the hunter is cheering someone. And so he knows he still has to camp. He doesn't necessarily want to leave the chair if he doesn't have to. He'd rather chase the obvious gate first. Rather than risk his target and go across the map. And maybe Bree was on that side of the map the whole time waiting to rescue. So the hunter just takes the safe tie there. And yeah. We haven't gotten really a good... we haven't really gotten a good Explorer map yet. Oh no, I think I deleted the mail. Okay, I did delete the mail, but if you guys actually got the prediction right for IJL, which I did, you actually get a portrait and you get a graffiti for getting it right. So I can't look at it right now because it won't let me since we're matching. But if you predict it correct, which team is going to win IJL and who's going to be the FMVP, whatever that means, then you get... you get it delivered in your mail. Not only do you get 4,000 apples, but you also get the portrait and you get the graffiti as well. You get a graffiti. Psyche, did you awaken the first officer skin you got? No. Guys, it's 30 hearts to upgrade that skin. You can't get 30 hearts for free in this game. You need to spend money if you want to get that many hearts. I think people just don't realize that you need 30 hearts for it. You can't get this for free. You need to spend money if you want 30. This is not a realistic amount to get as a free-to-play player. And I've never spent money on the game on my account. So, I'm never going to upgrade the skin. So, no, I'm not going to... I don't have the skin upgrade, and I'm not going to get it upgraded. If you guys are wondering when... if you guys are wondering when I got that skin was 4 or 5 years ago when Persona 5 Part 2 came out. That's kind of confusing to say. Persona 5 2 came out. Didn't you save up a bunch, though? Yes, I did, and it seems like no one knows this. Your hearts turn into fragments after the second crossover. That's what happens. The hearts should have carried over from the first? Nope, it didn't. They didn't. I have 0 and I left off with 12, that last crossover. So no, they did not. Yeah. Yeah, so for those who didn't play back then, long time ago, the very first Persona 5 crossover happened. 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. It was 5. It wasn't 6 years ago. The game came out 6 years ago. About 5 years ago, Persona 5 crossover came out. Okay, and they had the same exact system. You get a skin, you get hearts. If you get enough hearts, you can upgrade the skin. It costed 10 hearts for an A tier, and it costed 30 hearts for an S tier to be upgraded. You still need to pull the skin from the essence, though. Otherwise, you can't upgrade it. So, what they did is the devs decided, hey, we're going to do a second crossover, so we decided that you guys will save your hearts. They made an announcement about this. That everyone will be able to save their hearts onto the second crossover of Persona 5. Because it was already confirmed. It was already confirmed that there will be another crossover for Persona 5. So everyone saved their hearts. Whatever hearts you had moved on to the second crossover. Okay? So how many hearts did I have? I had about 12. I had about 12 or 13 or 15 moving on to that crossover. Okay. So how many could you get for free? If you played the game, how much could you get for free? You get about 11 to 12 per crossover, okay? So I got 12 or 11. I don't think I got 15. I got like 12 or 11 hearts on the first crossover. Okay, and I saved all of them. I didn't spend a single one. I did get A tier skins. I think I got the Embalmer one. And I don't remember if I got anything else. Wow, that's really nice. There's a treasure right there. I don't remember if I got anything else. I'll have to check. But basically, I got the Embalmer skin. So that's pretty cool. I got the Embalmer skin, and that's the only thing I got, actually, in fact. Okay, are you really going to see me? You are going to see me. It's just a Wu Chang. We can cut him out. I'm not too worried. Oh no, but we have Tide Turner. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna live here. We have Tide Turner. I should have hid there. I should have hid there. That was a mistake. So now we're gonna die to blink. I was like, oh, we're just gonna use the window here, and then I guess who doesn't have Tide Turner? Okay. Okay, so he has insolence. Don't leave, don't leave. Drop the pallet for me. Hello? Drop the pallet! Oh, don't stand at the pallet! He's just gonna get a free hit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nope. I was hoping he would chase the mechanic. Honestly, you could argue I shouldn't have even dropped that pallet, but then we also wouldn't have gotten the blink out if I didn't do that. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, but we do die to blink there. Unfortunately, mechanic just takes a free hit for no reason, though, because she just didn't drop the pallet. All she had to do was drop the pallet. That's so annoying. Ah, man. That's my bad. I made myself a route that I can't use because I don't have the right build for that route. So I can't actually use that route. That was my bad. I'm like, oh, it's a Wu-Ching, it's fine. And I made a route that it was not built for my build. So, oh well. Are you really going to see me as he sits in plain sight of the Wu-Ching? That doesn't mean that he'll look in my direction. Just because I'm in plain sight doesn't mean he'll look in that direction. So we do, look at this huge speed bonus we get. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter because he's going to soul 7 his way up here, right? Or does he now realize that I can make it here now? Oh, he doesn't realize. Okay. So he is going to use the umbrella here. Really bad umbrella. Okay, but that was a pretty good soul 7 from him. Pretty good pat stun from me, though. He still has his umbrella up, so keep that in mind. That's a free pallet drop. Okay, that's really annoying. We have to dodge the bell. There we go, dodge the bell. I think we're going to go for the vault here. So his bell's still on cooldown. I'm pretty sure we can make this pallet before his next bell. But he might swing. I should have just dropped it, but you know why I didn't drop it? I misjudged the distance. I didn't want to drop it because I thought he might hit me through. That was another mistake by me. I should have just dropped it. Because he was far enough away to drop it safely without getting hit through the pallet. Oh well. Okay, at least he's white form now, so that's a lot easier to kite than black form. Didn't utilize his hiding power? Yeah. I'm pretty sure he would have seen me if I moved. That's also why I didn't want to move. Because if I move, it'll be a lot easier to see me. Compared to if I don't move, I'm just a speck of dirt on the ground. Man, but this is... Look at this. We're able to actually rebound because of this. Look at that. That's insane. He's going to get a blink here, though. And he also just uses Soul Siphon, so we're safe to do this. But he does have his umbrella. Mickey's going to take a hit there, unfortunately. Yeah, now I don't think we're going to live here. We always get blinked here. He wasted his bell. That's pretty good, but again, blink just kills us. If we had window boost there, we could have boosted away from the window and we could have gone towards like ruins so that we could have stalled a blink. Or we could have gone hospital. We also could have just gone directly into hospital if we had a window boost there, but not having the window boost really hurt us there that game, unfortunately. I should have. I'm too busy talking about something instead of focusing on the game. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this game though because we have Mechanic on the team. We're not gonna win with Mechanic. I don't know why she's playing Mechanic. I'm not gonna use a shovel? We're not gonna win Mechanic. Her robot is useless. Her robot doesn't have energy to decode. She'll decode one cipher with that robot, and then for the rest of the game she can't decode. We're working with 2 survivors, basically. We have 1 survivor kiting, 2 people decoding, and then Mechanic can't decode at all. She can decode, but like at 40% speed. It's not good. How many tie turns do you want in this game? Oh yeah, you're right. We have double red. I mean, Miki doesn't have tie turner. Miki had flywheel. Me, Psyche forever blaming Meg. I'm not blaming Meg for this game, but Mechanic is definitely not helping. You didn't Kyber 5 stars just because you're not using a Slur's proxy. Anyway, what was the time value with Persona 5 before I died miserably? Alright. Okay. So you could save up to 12 hearts for free per crossover. Okay, 12 hearts for free per crossover. Meaning that it is impossible to get an S tier. Okay, I literally saved all my hearts from the first crossover. I didn't spend any money on the game. If you don't spend any money on the game and you save your light bulbs in this game, the most amount of hearts you can realistically get per essence per crossover is 12. Okay, so for me to upgrade my first officer skin, I would need to save hearts for 3 crossovers. Now, yes, this is the 3rd crossover. Okay, so Psyche, why aren't you saving up for first officer? Because after the 2nd crossover, the devs said there would never ever be another Persona 5 crossover. So what did they do? They said that all your hearts would turn into fragments. Okay, so what did I do? I spent the hearts. I spent 10 hearts on the mechanic skin because I got the mechanic skin in the 2nd crossover. I also got the first officer skin in the 2nd crossover. But I saw the price. I saw it was 30. I'm like, I'm not going to make that. And that sucks because this skin's super ugly. But hey, it was pretty rare. Now it's not really rare. So I could stop wearing it, I guess. But basically, it costed 30. Okay, so I already knew I'm not going to make that amount. Okay. I gained about 24 hearts in total. I was 6 off. For me to get any more, I needed to spend real money. I had no more light bulbs left. I had no more time to get more essences from the logic path. I don't know if there's any like Persona 5 essences on the logic path this season. Maybe there are. Yeah, there are. There are. Are they though? It doesn't say which one you get. It doesn't say if you get Persona 1 or Persona 2 crossover essences. Oh no, you don't. You don't. Oh, they're completely separate. So you don't get any from Logic Path this season. So you'll get even less hearts than normally, which is really sucks. So that sucks. Anyway, so I used my hearts on the mechanic skin. I had 12 more hearts left or something like that. I had enough to upgrade my embalmer skins because I also got the embalmer skin, right? And I'm like, I don't know why I upgraded my mechanic skin Monday. I was like, I'll upgrade the embalmer skin Tuesday. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, so I go ahead. I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning. I go to school. It's Tuesday. I try to log into the game at 7 p.m. There's maintenance. There's maintenance. They did maintenance on a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. And when I log into the game, my hearts were lost. I never upgraded my embalmer skin because of that. I just lost my 12 hearts. What did I get? I got 1,200 or like 1,600 fragments, something like that. I think I got 1,600 because each one is worth 500. So if you have 12, you get. Someone do the math. I don't even know. Maybe it was 1,200. I don't even remember. So yeah, that sucks. That sucks. So then now what happened? We're in crossover 3. I was telling everyone who I knew, guys, you're not gonna get your hearts from last season. And I was right, because they turn into fragments. The devs said themselves, they turn into fragments. They don't save. So we have 0. I saw someone in chat here say what? Who was it? I saw someone in chat say like they were shocked that like they said that you save your hearts, and when I told them you don't save your hearts, they were shocked. Who was it? Someone here was shocked when I told them that. I don't know who's spreading around this rumor, but that's what happened. They turn into fragments. Maybe everyone remembers Persona 5, but then no one remembers they turn into fragments after the 2nd crossover, you know? It was me, Psyche, Goofy Luca, Goofy Pumpkin Luca. Thank you, Goofy Pumpkin Luca. I think Goofy Pumpkin Luca... Someone said, oh, you save your hearts, and Goofy Pumpkin Luca was surprised when you don't save your hearts. So yeah, you don't save your hearts. I don't know, maybe this number is hidden. Maybe I secretly have 12, and it just shows 0. Hold up, let's try. We gotta try. Okay, yeah, there's no way. Just tells you to go get some. So, I am gonna upgrade the embalmer skin. I'm not really gonna focus too much on the other skins. I would love to upgrade the forward and dancer skin if I get those, but I already know that I'm not gonna get enough for those, so... you can forget about that. I'm not spending money for those hearts. But yeah. That's that. Really sucks because I really like the dancer skin. I really like the forward skin. But I think the embalmer skin is the best one out of those. Mostly because embalmer just has such ugly skins. Like, I don't need the other skins for those other characters. They have good skins as well, but... The dancer skin makes me nostalgic because Tato used to always wear that skin. And the forward skin was just a good looking skin. It's just a cool looking skin. Not my favorite skin in the game, but it's cool. What rank are you? Griffin something. Griffin 3 maybe? Season just restarted, so yeah. Yo, what's up, Sonya? It's been a while, you're right. Welcome back. This is my first Persona 5 crossover because I left IDV right before 1 started. Damn. It's alright. They came back in the end. So much for being limited. All those people who spent hundreds on it aren't so happy now. It's so sad. We didn't even get new skins is the funny part. There aren't even any new skins. Oh, that's the best part about it. Okay, now that I'm done talking, let's actually focus up on the game. Pick the right skins. All that good stuff. We're gonna go with Tide Turning here again. I don't know. I feel like a little bit rusty today. That Wu Chang match was not good. A lot of rush showed there. We're just gonna take broken windows. If you play optimally, I'm pretty sure you can kite there. Not that you're gonna kite even, but that you're gonna hide there. So you just gotta focus up. Mech is getting buffed. Mech is not... I love this explanation in chat. Mech is not getting buffed. They're just reducing her debuffs. I'm sorry, that comment... That's the comment of the day right there. That's the comment of the day right there. Alright, anyway, next match. Hopefully we get a treasure close to us. Oh, man, okay, we don't get a treasure close to us. Okay, but 64 is... Okay, that's not good. Oh, it's switching again. Okay, it didn't go to us, though. He probably expected us to go for the cipher. That's funny. Please don't see me. The grass really sucks on this map. Like, the grass is really bad to hide behind. So if possible, I'm gonna try not to use it, but... He might even get confused with Forward's footsteps for mine. This is not a good grass piece. This is not a good grass piece. This right here is a much better one. This is way better. Just because you guys see how tall it is, so... That would have been way better, but obviously I don't want to move anymore after that. Or like this one here. That's another good one. Any tall grass you can come across. Lakeside is a little bit empty. You know, it's not the best for Explorer. It is a little bit empty when it comes to grass. It's not like everywhere like an Arms Factory Hospital. And it's definitely not as thick. There's only like a couple layers to it. So, you know, we did waste a lot of time by sitting there and the hunter trying to look for me, but we also didn't gain a whole lot because Mickey wasn't decoding. He was just trying to like just distract the hunter. Not obviously he didn't want to decode because the hunter's like right there, so he's not going to be doing that. Also, why did I not pick up the full page right there? Why did I only pick up 49% and not the whole 50%? Why? Because when you pick up the full 50%, you notify the hunter of your location. The game literally tells the hunter, hey, there's a trigger here happening. And it's the exact same trigger as when you miss a calibration. So they'll see that it's in the middle of nowhere, not near a cipher machine. They're just going to go straight to you. So it's never a good idea to pick up the treasure fully. If you don't know if the hunter has teleport, if it's a hunter like Wu Chang or Percy, definitely don't pick it up right away, because they're going to instantly go straight to you. And they can easily make the distance. No matter where you are on the map, they will make that distance. Unless you're at Big Bow. I guess then I would be fine picking it up. I still wouldn't, because you're giving unnecessary information to the hunter. Like right now we can pick it up, and that's fine. We still spawn the treasure. There's no difference there. The only difference is that we notify the hunter when the cipher's already primed, so we just leave the area. It just doesn't matter at all. So that's a big key there with Explorer. I remember they buffed that about Explorer. They buffed that about Explorer before, and that was a pretty big buff. I think I did a stream about that. Because that's probably the biggest buff to Explorer, that you could pick up the page partially. That you guys can see I'm slowly getting progress as I'm picking it up, meaning that I don't have to pick up the full page to get most of the password from it. So, that's the best part about it. Is Mickey really going to go down here? Mickey has to use a lot of football here. I'm just going to pick up the page all the way. We're just going to use it. Perfect. It's at shed. We have another cipher at shed here. That's perfect. There we go. There's a little bit of luck. There is a little bit of luck, admittedly, with Explorer. Now, the nice thing is the pages always spawn next to cipher machines. That is the nice part. It doesn't mean that the cipher machine is going to be available, though. Sometimes it might be blocked, which is perfect. No, actually, that's perfect. Because then you can pick up your page instead of decoding the cipher machine. So never mind. That's perfect. What I meant to say is if the cipher's done. Okay, so if the cipher's done, you don't really gain anything from picking up a page next to a cipher. So that is the one thing. I guess I never paid attention. I never actually paid attention to if the page can still spawn by a potential cipher spawn. So you know what? That's actually a lie. I think I have picked up pages where there's no cipher nearby. It's a potential cipher spawn, but a cipher doesn't always spawn there. So, like at Small Bow. At Small Bow, yeah, no, not this game. But I've had games where I had a page at Small Bow and there was no Small Bow cipher. So, we are gonna use this page right here, by the way. Oops. And we're gonna go press to the rescue. We're not gonna do that anymore. We're not gonna even get away from a hit here. If the pallet was there, we would be able to, but we're not. It's gonna be rough. He actually might have another bell here. Okay, he doesn't. He has slow pallet breaking, which is really nice for us, but how are we gonna live here? Okay, he went around that side. That was a big mistake. Now we can reach this. No! I tried to dodge the bell there. I tried to dodge the bell, and he actually missed his bell. If I ran straight for the pallet, I think he would have missed it, because... well, maybe we wouldn't. Maybe it would be right on the edge, but... oh, well. If you dodge the bell, that's the best way to Kai Wu Cheng. Is you dodge the bell, because he can't swing while he's ringing the bell. So you dodge, and then you can actually drop the pallet before he can swing. But, oh, well. If we had our window boost there... that would have been a big deal. Instead, we had to waste our window boost when we got hit. That window boost that we got was completely worthless. We had to use the window. There's no other choice. We have to use it. There's nothing else to use, so we just had to waste our boost. That made the rest of our Kai, like, we could have lived here if we had a window boost there. We would have gone to this area. He wouldn't have knocked us down for a long time, but... it really sucks. What are you going to do about it? Okay, so it looks like Cheerleader is going to go for the rescue here. Problem is that we don't really have any pages anymore. I don't regret using the pages, though, because if we didn't use the page on the Shed Cipher, then I would have gotten teleported on at Shed. So, it was good that we used the page there, just we don't have enough pages this game. But yeah, there's only so much we can do. Oh, well. Gonna get a nice speed bonus to Big Bow here. I love how this was supposed to be I don't even know if this was supposed to be a nerf to Big Bow. Okay. He's black form. That makes a big deal. Okay. So the key with black form is you definitely want to prioritize running away from the hunter. With white form, you have to be careful. Because with white form, if you run out in the open, then what's going to happen? He's just going to use his umbrella here. We're not going to survive. But yeah, we don't have a choice here. We have to do this. Maybe we can like bait him to swing. We're still going to die here. Oh, yeah. So again, chat, is there a survivor / hunter you think is underrated and has potential? Sculptor's the big one. Sculptor's the biggest offender of that. They never majorly nerf Sculptor. It's just people don't use Sculptor. A lot of people are afraid to use Sculptor because, you know, in tournaments, it's very easy to pick stuff like Patient or Acrobat, which really hurt a Sculptor a lot. The thing about those characters is, unless it's their perfect map, you can still take a chip hit at a far distance. You're never safe against Sculptor at any distance. So if one mistake happens, the game might be over for you guys, because then you guys are you will die to a blink. It won't be that hard to get a second chip hit on you once you get an unlucky first chip. Alright, so you're going to get a second hit at some point. You're probably going to get blinked if the Sculptor is smart and ram blink. And what do you guys do? You don't rescue, because if you rescue, you guys will almost certainly lose the game because of full presence. So what do people do? They just have to go for the tie at that point. So she's a great tie character, because if you rescue against Sculptor, you make it almost impossible for anyone to rebound kite after that. So there's our decoding progress. Someone was asking. But yeah, absolutely Sculptor. Sculptor, the biggest offender of underrated hunters. She has by far the strongest full presence in this game. There's no such thing as a full presence that is unavoidable unless you're talking about Sculptor. There's nothing you can do about it. It is expensive. It does cost 2 statues. But man, is it so worth it if the person is almost dead already? Just like it only costs 2 Sculptors to get a free knockdown when they're at 3/4 health. Not to mention that you can still kill them with regular statues. You don't have to just use your full presence ones. You could still use your regular ones. And your regular ones are still just as good. So definitely Sculptor. Definitely 100% Sculptor. By far the most underrated character in the entire game, probably. Are there any other underrated characters that people use that people should use because they're so good? Not really. On the Survivor side, they really found everything that's consistently good, people have used. The only consistently good hunter that we don't really see used a lot is Sculptor. And again, the thing with Sculptor, it is true with Sculptor that if you go against Patient on Moonlit, yeah, you are in trouble. But so would every hunter. So I don't discount her too much. I think she could be good with Warp as well. If you're worried about a survivor like that who goes out in the open and transition kites, a Warp will catch them off guard so badly. And so there's also that synergy with Sculptor where the closer you are, the more deadly your statues are. Because obviously if you're far away, survivors are able to afford walking away further from the walls and more to the side. They do lose more distance from that because now the hunter can just follow you more directly. But it's worth it because you avoid the statue much easier. So if you have something like Warp, it forces the survivor to be much more desperate. Now they're forced to use windows, now they're forced to use pallets because you're right next to them. That means that now it's going to be a lot easier to hit statues on them because they're forced to go into those tiny narrow areas where you can get those hits on them ideally. So yeah, definitely Sculptor. Definitely very underrated. What's up, Tay? Welcome to the stream. It's been a while as well, Tay. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Is that not a buff for mechanic? Yes, that is a buff for mechanic. That's the part. That's the joke. When did the alert for the full page get added? Ever since they gave Explorer the ability to search for pages. Explorer used to not be able to get pages from his book. All he did was hide. When they added that, he's always had that debuff. So yeah. That's always been in the game. Ever since they added the buff, I should say. Oh no, I didn't see where the hunter spawned. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we can see where the hunter is start of game. Alright, let's say we're up against this Maddox guy again. Alright, let's just stand next to the console. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to stand in a different spot here. I'm not going to stand in the same spot because he just saw me standing there. Now, if he's a smart Maddox, he'll check again. So, there we go. Most of his energy is gone, just like that. Okay, the only issue is that this is not a super great cipher to decode. Now, he is checking us with the other console machine. The thing is, that other console doesn't do anything. It's too far away. So, that console, he's using it on whoever is at Forest, not on me. So, that's good. That's good. We should definitely try to mess with this machine, because this machine got some more energy. He's definitely gonna... He saw me going to the machine here. He's probably gonna use the walls immediately on the machine. On the console. You just gotta play it safe. Really, in the early game, there's nothing Mad Eyes can do. That's exactly what I'm talking about. There's nothing Mad Eyes can do in the early game, so... as long as everyone plays safe, it's fine. That's the biggest thing about Mad Eyes. Now, that's the thing. Here's the other thing. If you have people being pressured by Mad Eyes, it allows other people to then destroy the console. That's why the cheerleader is now able to get so much progress, because I was being a big distraction this whole time, allowing our other teammates to have a chance at pressuring the consoles. So definitely a big impact there. So now Miki's helping me out. It's fine. Yes, he's not decoding, but it allows me to decode. So in effect, we are decoding still just as much as he would his own cipher. Now, I don't know why he's still destroying it. He shouldn't keep destroying it after that. Like, he can leave. Once the cipher's at 66% or like 65, he doesn't have to help me anymore. But yeah. I'm definitely now worried about prioritizing pages this game. Saki, why didn't you go for the page immediately this game? The problem is that it's just too easy for him to find us while we're searching for a page. Like, he's going to be checking every single console if he's a good Mad Eyes. He'll find us eventually if we search for a page. So what's much safer to do is you should stay by one console machine and don't walk through multiple console areas. Because think about it. Every single console we walk past right now, that console is sitting there with like 500 energy. Alright? Which means that the best way to play against Mad Eyes is to just stay in the same area. Because he'll use his console machine energy on that specific console. And he will use it fully. But eventually he'll run out. And he won't have any more to use on that console. As long as you just stay in the same area. And so that's the biggest thing here. I guess at the start of the game, we could have like gone to factory and tried to risk getting a page. He spawned at factory. Again, I don't really want to do that. I wonder if he saw us there. There's no way he didn't see us there. That's really strange. That's a really weird wall. Maybe he just misclicked? Okay, where's the closest console? We have two consoles between us. The good news is that neither of them are right next to our cipher, which means that whichever console he goes on, we're just going to immediately get off of. You know what? I actually made a mistake. I actually kind of made a mistake by saying that we shouldn't go for pages. Yes, it is true that he can touch the console and destroy us with walls if we just sit there looking for a page, but we also could have destroyed the console ourselves. So that's actually a mistake by me. So yeah, don't listen to me. Okay, so... Okay, he's going to cover it fully. Alright, a good play from him. That's definitely what you should do. We actually might not decode the cipher for a while. I think it takes like 30 seconds for the walls to go down. We're just going to go do the next page here. I know those walls, from experience, those walls take a long time to go down. The only time that they go down quickly is if there's a gate, a dungeon, or a console next to the cipher. So yeah, for now, we're not going to really waste our time. We're just going to do another cipher machine. You know, I almost wonder if we should actually not pick up the pages, and we should pick up the pages when our cipher is blocked. We probably should be doing that. Okay. I'm just going to use all of this. We still have one more page on the map. If we come into a situation where he keeps blocking off a cipher and we don't have more time to decode for like longer than 1 second, then that's when we'll pick up the page, and then during that 1 second, that's when we also pop it. I'm just going to use this one as well. Chances are we're probably not going to need it, as long as that console stays destroyed. But you know, if it turns out that he keeps protecting the cipher, then what we might want to do... Okay, he's going to block it off again. I'm almost considering vaulting this wall. If we had the last cipher primed, I would definitely vault this wall so that we can actually open up the cipher. Because if we vault that wall, the wall will disappear. That sucks. We're actually not going to get the rescue either, because I think Gravekeeper's getting blocked out by walls right now. I don't really know what happened on the first kite there. Someone just went down. I think she got a blink out at least, but... I have a feeling that the cheerleader ran into areas that are very easily blocked by walls. That's the most common way people go down. It's not really that people don't know how to kite Mad Eyes. It's more so that they don't know where he can trap you with walls. I wish I could give him the password page. Honestly, I'm almost thinking about just popping this. Oh my god, we definitely can. Should we go for it? Or let's just go for it. Ooh. Oh, I see what he was trying to do there. I know what he was trying to do there. He was planning to drop her. Oh, we might die here. He was planning to drop her and cover her with walls. So that way... Oh, no. Okay, we have to be careful about that. Okay, his full presence just ran out because he used it earlier. So now he doesn't have full presence. He's going to be controlling this console like a psycho here. He has 500 energy on it. But look at how fast those walls are running out. Look at how fast they're running out. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. We hacked it right. Nice. Perfect. That was perfect. So, a little bit of specifics. When Mad Eyes drops a wall, he cannot drop another wall for... He cannot drop another wall for 3 seconds if he drops a wall. Unless he has full presence. In which case it's, I forgot. I think it's 1.5 seconds, something like that. So, what that means is that since the wall takes 3 seconds to be dropped, and it takes 3.25 seconds to hack into the console, it means that if you get on the console right as he drops a wall, that's your best chance of hacking. Because he's less likely to check within like 0.25 seconds. Again, a very like wary Mad Eyes might do that, where they might check in like 0.25 seconds, like before you hack it, but usually you won't. Okay, so some of you guys might be wondering, why am I not going straight for gay right now? I'll tell you why. Because right now, I know where the safe zone is. What do you mean safe zone, Psyche? The safe zone is where he has no energy on the console. Anywhere where he doesn't have energy on the console... Okay, I don't know if he realizes, but we can just vault these walls. So, you guys see now he's on that console. We need to run away from that console. This console has almost no energy left. I don't know how much, because I didn't check it yet. Okay, we can vault that. I didn't check it yet. We also could have waited for the wall, admittedly, because the wall just takes like 10 seconds to disappear, but I'm not about to take that chance. So yeah, this is another reason. Seki, why didn't you go to Gravekeeper to heal him? I already knew what happened to Gravekeeper. I don't need to go check to see why we can't heal a Gravekeeper. I already know it. So like, people who don't go against Mad Eyes, they're gonna lose games because they waste time doing these kinds of things where you don't realize Mad Eyes can do this. And then Mad Eyes traps that person, and then it turns into an infinite cycle. And so, Mad Eyes will win against inexperienced players. But against a player who's playing out of their minds, who knows what the Mad Eyes is going to do like a book. I mean, it just happened there right there early game. Early game, what did he do? He was going to go check the console. He put a wall right on the console. What did he do after the second time? He put a wall, try to put a wall on me. Okay, and then what did he do again? He put a wall on the console. Okay, so they know what you're trying to do. I'm predicting the Hunter's prediction, because the Hunter's predicting me to immediately destroy the console, assuming that I'm going to destroy it. Yes, I should destroy it. Destroying it is the right play. Destroying it is also very obvious, though. So, what a good Mad Eyes will do is, Mad Eyes knows survivors hack consoles way too fast. Ever since the devs buffed the console destruction speed from like 5 seconds to 3 seconds, it means that Mad Eyes has no time to even check. They just have to immediately drop a wall on the console. So if you guys are wondering, why does the Mad Eyes not check before he drops the wall to console? It's because he can't. The way it works is if the survivor hacks into your console, it will not let you use the walls. Even if you looked at it before they hacked it, even if you collected it right before they hacked it, the game will tell you cannot use walls, you're going to get kicked off in 3 seconds. It lets you watch, but it won't let you use anything. So for those who don't play Mad Eyes, that's what happens. Now, if you are a Mad Eyes player and you don't drop a wall immediately on the console, what's going to happen is that once that hack happens, you have no way of getting them off. So what do Mad Eyes do? Mad Eyes drop the wall immediately on the console, because that way if you hack right after you dropped it, then that way, yes, they kick you off, but then you kick them off the console because you dropped a wall right before they hacked you. That's why they drop walls on the console, because they just don't have time to even look if you're standing there. They also don't know how long you've been standing there, so they just drop they drop a wall right on the console. And so because of that, you can just keep doing the same thing over and over to Mad Eyes player. Now, obviously, Mad Eyes players will see that when a player is good, they'll see that I'm out here mind gaming this Mad Eyes and something. Then Mad Eyes is like, wait a second, this guy's not like 99.99% of survivors. He's actually waiting for me to drop the consoles, and I just look dumb doing it. So what does he do afterwards? Mad Eyes is now hesitant. Mad Eyes is like checking the console. Is he actually there? I don't want to drop a wall if he's not actually there. He gets scared. And so after a while, he's like, no, maybe he's just not going to touch the console. Or maybe he is going to touch the console. He'll drop walls on the console randomly because he doesn't know. He'll check without dropping because he doesn't know. And so what ends up happening is once you get into Mad Eyes into that kind of mind game, you really slow them down. And if every single person did that, then Mad Eyes would be not as if Mad Eyes wasn't hard enough to play. All right, you just force him into that kind of situation where he just has to guess. Alright, as if Mad Eyes needed any more reason to be a bad hunter. Literally a hunter you need to guess with. If you are facing good survivors, that's what happens to you as a Mad Eyes. They just don't touch the console, or they do touch the console. You don't know who's going to do what. And so, on average, most people touch the console immediately. And so those are the people who get hit by walls. If your reflexes are really good, you can actually get off the console right before you get hit by the wall. And with how many Mad Eyes players I've been facing, I've actually gotten pretty good at that. So, usually I don't see Mad Eyes at all. We've been seeing a lot more Mad Eyes recently, which is, again, should be on paper a free win. As long as everyone is playing safe, doing the right thing, you know, not giving free hits, and not running to areas where it's very easy to block you off with a wall. Because the thing with Mad Eyes on kite, in theory, it seems pretty good because you can block off areas. The problem is that you don't have more... You can't drop more than one wall. Yes, you can drop more than one wall after 3 seconds, but by 3 seconds, the survivor will probably leave the area. If you didn't drop a first wall that was good. Your first wall needs to be amazing so to completely block them off. At that point, you don't even need the second wall. That's why you really only get one wall with Mad Eyes, and it has to be a good one. It has to be in the perfect area, pretty much. So, if you run in the wrong area against Mad Eyes, you will die. Pretty much, I can tell you that for sure. If you run on the edges of the map, plus there's a wall next to you, he just crosses the line between the wall and the edge of the map, and now you can't go through that side of the map. So, gotta be careful. Broken windows applies to the walls? Yes, it does. It does. Anyway. So. That's Mad Eyes for you. It's always so satisfying watching them waste their walls on the console. One day I was just like thinking, why am I destroying the console immediately if they're anyway going to place the wall on me, right? I was thinking that one day because I'd always go do on the console immediately. I'd go on the console immediately, and I'd be like, oh, he's probably going to get on right now to drop a wall, right? And he does, and I predict it. But then I'm like, well, what if I didn't predict it? I just risked myself getting hit by a wall. So then I started not doing the console at all, and they just sit there wasting their energy, which is even better. It's like, yeah, what are the most underrated survivors and hunter traits in your opinion? Hunter traits? You mean like persona traits? Traits on the persona? I don't really know about underrated. People don't... You know, everything good is on these main 2 paths. Everyone knows borrow time is the best. Window boost is the best. I'm not even going to call it knee-jerk reflex. They should have kept it broken windows. Tie turner and flywheel, okay? I'm sorry to say this, guys, but none of these other traits on survivors are that good. The only one that is good is this one. This one is reliably, consistently good every single game, no matter what game you go on. It is consistently very good. Okay, you're always going to get value on it, whether you're Gravekeeper, whether you're Explorer, whether you're any kiter in the game besides Mercenary and Wildling, you will get value. Because with Wildling, you're immediately using the pig. With Mercenary, you're immediately using the elbow pad. You don't really need the... what's it called? You don't really need the ability on those survivors. More importantly, the real reason why you don't need it is because you're not going to get shared. That's the main reason, but if you ever do get shared, you still don't need it, really. I guess with Wildling, you could try to run away from the hunter first before you get on the pig. If they're in recovery, then you can just get in the pig immediately, so... It doesn't really matter against as Wildling. Same with Mercenary. Don't run on those don't run like Saver Complex, whatever it's called, on Mercenary and Wildling. Every other survivor is amazing. But is that an underrated trait? I don't think that's underrated. I hope everyone and their mom is using that trait. Okay, Hunter spawned over there again. It's an opera singer. Okay. Okay, now typically opera singer is not going to run... She's not going to run a teleport on this map, so it's pretty safe. It's pretty safe to mostly pick up the page. Why am I not going to pick up the page, though, fully still? Yes, I don't want to give her information, but the other thing is that she could still warp. These hunters, opera singers on a map like Eversleeping, they could definitely run warp, because there's just so many good places to dash, they don't honestly need the blink necessarily. The only place they might is like Graveyard. Everywhere else, you could honestly get away with another trait besides blink. So like in this case, Excitement. Excitement works out here. I'm going to pick up the treasure fully at this point. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to save myself some time running backwards, pretty much. So, we're definitely going to do that. Okay. Here's the other thing that we're going to do. If the second and third pages are not too far away from each other, we're going to prioritize picking the pages up first. Because here's the thing. We're going to get accelerated decode later. If we go ahead and we pick up the pages now while there's no accelerated decode, that's better value because assuming we don't have pages to use, then we're kind of wasting them because we could have anyway decoded faster while accelerated decode was not up. So right now I'm getting these 50% in before accelerated decode is up. Because once accelerated decode is up, it takes a lot less time to do a cipher by hand. So I'm getting in the value while we still have the pages. So like right here, the cipher's right next to us. I'm probably just going to pop the page right on this cipher. And I'm going to go pick up the third page, but I'm going to probably save it. Just in case she like camps the cipher machine. You know, that's so interesting. It makes the area blue. Okay. Right, let's pick up the page. So basically what I'm trying to say here is I'd rather pick up the page when there's no accelerated decode than pick up the page when there is accelerated decode. Because that way we could have been on the cipher instead of picking up a page. Now we're spending the same amount of time picking up a page, but we would have spent less time on the cipher had we picked up the page before accelerated decode happened. So right now I'm trying to pick up every page before accelerated decode, so that way when we have no more pages to pick up and we only have time to decode left, at least we're decoding when accelerated decode hits. So that's the idea here. So, and by the way, every page you pick up, that next page picks up faster. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Like right now we're picking up the page way faster than the first page. I think I forgot how many seconds faster. I think 7 seconds faster than the first page. Okay, so we're going to hold on to this. We're going to hold on to the page because maybe we don't have to hold on to the page this game. She's going to go back. Alright, I was about to say there, maybe we're going to get a hit, but if she hits me, then she's not going to be able to get a farm anymore. Okay, Anti-Coin is on the last cipher. Alright. It really depends if Miki's going to kite here. Miki might kite here, honestly. No, he's not. Okay, so I'm going to save the page then. Because right now there's no point of using the page. You know what's going to happen right now? Right now she's going to go pressure one of the ciphers. If she pressures my cipher, I'm going to immediately pop it right now. If she pressures the antiquarian cipher, I'm going to save the pages. There we go. So she just wasted time going after her cipher and now there's nothing to gain. You see that? And the hunter knows that. They immediately left because they know there's no reason to go after the cipher anymore. Because we popped it. She's pressuring nothing. At least if she is chasing me, I'm also not doing the cipher machine. And I can't do the cipher machine. Gravekeeper can't do the cipher machine because we're all next to the cipher machine. I popped it. She can't do anything now. What does she do? She goes straight for the cipher. So that was a very good game sense choice from the opera singer. But an even better game sense choice from me. Okay, I'm going to stop. But it was a good game sense choice. Because by saving the page, I'm assuming that Miki's not going to live. Okay, if Miki does manage to kite, then I guess it doesn't really matter if we use the page or not. Because even if I use the page or not. So let's see. This actually does pop it. Cipher is primed. So let's assume the opera singer, instead of picking up, went for the cipher. Now I could pop it. But we don't need it this game. We could have just decoded it regularly too. So like right now. Okay, she went backwards. Cipher is primed. There's nothing she can do. She probably will use the 1000 presents here. Nice, she's getting stuck. I hope that we make it. I'm not sure. Okay, we definitely should have died there. We definitely should have died there. She just messed up. You know what? I also messed up. I should have gone for the pallet, not for the window, because the pallet was closer. But why am I waiting, by the way? I'm waiting because she could still teleport back with her shadow. I don't want to run towards the shadow and then she teleports right on me with it, and then I die. I don't want to do that. So let's assume the opera singer did not pick up the antiquarian. She went to go pressure the cipher. I would, again, do the same thing. I would let her walk to me, and then I would pop it in her. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. We could stall. We could just make it longer to chair us. But, there we go. That's the longest we're going to stall. And I'm pretty sure the warp will stay up. The warp will stay up here. It hasn't been 30 seconds. And she does take it. You know, she might just go backwards. That'd be a pretty good play. Okay, but Gravekeeper is dropping pallets here. They're probably on voice chat as well, telling each other that the hunter's chasing me. And I don't like that Anti-Coin was so far away. She could have been a little bit closer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because now... You know, we might actually reach the pallet with our boost. Yeah, we do. We do reach the pallet. We have to drop this pallet as well. Okay, never mind. She's going around. If she breaks it, I'm going to vault. No! I should have used the window. I was... that was a mistake by me. We actually should have lived there. That was a mistake by me. I needed to use the window. I'm just not thinking today. Yeah, we're not gonna tie this game. We maybe could have tied this game had the Anti-Crane like hit the stick on her. Maybe she didn't have stick. I don't really know. That hurts. That hurts. That was a big misplay. She's gonna pick me up though, right? Okay. Hopefully, if Anti-Crane has any stick, she'll use it now. I don't know if she has stick though. Going after the person who's still on chair. I don't know about that. It means that she's going to leave the Gravekeeper here. Obviously, she's going to leave him. Because she's going to warp here. Question is, can Anti-Crane make it? You know, if Anti-Crane has stick, she'll make it. She does have stick. Does she? I actually can't tell. Oh, she doesn't have stick. No, I don't think she did. No, she didn't have stick there. Yeah, she didn't have stick there. She was gonna die there no matter what after the rescue. Or maybe she did have stick and she just missed. I'm not gonna say that though. Okay, that shouldn't have been that close. We could have cutted the opera singer longer at those two pallets. I should have used the window there. But silly me wasn't thinking about the shadow there. I mean, I saw the shadow. I'm like thinking, I don't even want to bother trying to dodge it. I should have just used the window. There's no reason not to use the window. Okay. Well, at least you tie. Definitely not an easy hunter to tie against. It is a hunter that's probably guaranteed to tie, unfortunately. So there's always that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we played Explorer enough on every map. I'm just going to play Explorer when the map is good. Because in real rank matches, even when I do play Explorer, because I do play Explorer like every now and then. Like every now and then we play Explorer. Pretty rarely though, but not that often. I play him on good maps, and I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I'm consciously aware, like, hey, we're going to go Explorer here, and I need to be thinking about what I'm doing, because he is a very... susceptible survivor. But with something like when I'm streaming and I'm just mindlessly picking Explorer every match, I'm not really thinking. So let's just pick Explorer when the map is good for him. Because let's be honest, there's no reason to pick Explorer. I mean, he was pretty good there. Not gonna lie. Like even though I was ever sleeping, that chair boost was really nice. That was really good. Like don't get me wrong, that was really good. But let's just save Explorer for like actual good maps. You know, we played Explorer enough. Will you play Turtle Explorer? I actually like Turtle Explorer. You know, it is a little bit bad because if the hunter looks exactly above your grass pile, then they will see the Explorer. But the thing about Rainbow Turtles at least doesn't matter as much. You know, it's not as big of a deal as people say it is. Because if you go behind grass, the hunter can't see you no matter what skin you play. So there we go. So I don't actually mind playing Turtle Explorer. It's a funny character to play Turtle Explorer and then the hunter still can't find you. I've had a lot of those where I play Turtle Explorer and people can't find me. It really just has to do with like the grass and the hunter's perspective and like how obvious is the grass pile that you picked. Curdle's a Joker and Ace skin. Hey, don't say that. He was my first ever Ace skin. He was the first ever Ace skin I got. Play Curdle, please. I'm only gonna play him if it's Explorer map. Otherwise, we're not gonna play Explorer. But we'll switch to it. We'll switch to it. Dude, I love this skin. This skin's hilarious. Best skin in the game, hands down. Okay, it's not, but it's pretty funny. I like it. You gotta give him credit. He's pretty funny at what he does. Bro really thinks he's hiding with a rainbow turtle skin. Sagi, when are you gonna stream Eggy Party? You mean the crossover that's happening right now with the Lucky Guess skin? Never. I've never heard of this game. I've never even heard of the game. Hell nah. Oh heck nah, we're not playing that game. $1.99 from Bree Turtle Kurt? Nah, are you really gonna make me play him on the bad maps too? Come on, Bree. Don't. You can be nice today. You're a nice person. It's a good day, Bree. Remember your therapy. It's a good day. You're gonna be nice today. Remember that. Curdle. Thank you so much, by the way, Bree, for donating $2. I appreciate it. Curdle. The Curdle is singing over the chat. Should we just have like a whole stream dedicated to Curdle? Curdle or Inferno? Nah, fam, that's vile. You can't say that. Okay, it's hospital. We're safe. Kind of. We'll see about that. We'll see about how safe we are as Curdle. We'll see. Should we go super bold Curdle and take Tide Turner? Bold Curdle. Big B Curdle. Let's go. Turtle reminds you of Squirtle from Pokemon? Oh yeah, they're pretty similar. Squirtle, Turtle? Curdle or Infertile though. That's where it's at. Alright. Yo, I was gonna say this right now. You guys know Bree cursed me with a paper cut, and it actually happened. Look at this. Look at this crap. Hold up. Camera's confusing me. What the heck? Can you see it? Look at that. Look at that. That's vile. You can't even see it. I give up. Okay, I don't really know. I don't have any gray grass spots memorized. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be okay, guys. It'll be okay. Just pray. Just pray. I hate playing Explore because you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray. Alright, maybe you will pray though. Please, Explorer God. RNGs, save me. Don't let the hunter find me. Oh no, we spawn right next to the hunter. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. The hunter isn't even near us. See, I'm so sure that the hunter's gonna go through this that I don't even waste time shrinking. Maybe I should have shrunk there immediately, just in case it's like a Percy or something. Here's the thing though, if it's Percy, we can kite a pretty long time at Ruins. I'm not too worried. Please, Bree, don't die. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, Curdle! Oh no, Curdle. You're stressing me out, Curdle. She doesn't know. How would she know? She doesn't know. I told you she doesn't know. Okay, we have a problem right now. This is why I hate Explorer, like, because of situations like this. Okay, we're gonna get out of here now. It's so bad. We got 31% out of that. That's not worth it. Oh, that's so bad. And we're just gonna have to go back through to pick up the rest. Okay, is Mickey gonna rescue? I should have pinged that I'm gonna rescue. Ah, my dumbass. I'm over here too busy commenting that I didn't even think about that I'm supposed to rescue first, because I'm the closest. Oh, yeah. Now Mickey has to waste football. That was so bad. I needed to go rescue there first. But, like, once he starts heading there, I don't wanna bait him to get off his cipher, and then he starts going, and then I randomly decide that I'm gonna go now. I don't want to do that. I just need to do it sooner. Dang. Mickey always playing forward, and he just runs away every time. Mickey! Why do you give yourself a negative 30% decode debuff? I don't get it. Could we at least pop the cipher machine? We're not even gonna pop the cipher machine. It might be worth rescuing her. If the hunter leaves. The hunter definitely didn't leave. Okay, guys, I think it's time to hide. Okay. You can never be too safe. Okay. 36, 35, 34, 33, 32. We're gonna get 30 here. Because of that calibration. So. Okay. Oh, well. I mean, once I started running to the page and then I see the hunters there, it's kind of too late. I should have checked for, like, a hunters near me ping first. And if she didn't ping hunters near me, then we know who to blame. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. She wouldn't take the blame anyway. Okay. Alright, I'll stop. Apparently, mechs confirmed to be getting a buff. I mean, I don't know. If that's what people say, then sure. Me personally, I don't keep up to date with buffs. Or not buffs, but leaks. Any like early leaks that have not yet come out in the game, I don't really pay attention to. It has to be like, it has to be coming soon. I can tell you right now, those balance sheets are not coming soon. They'll come maybe in 2 months from now, maybe. Otherwise, no, hell no. Heck, no, they're not coming. Fan service goes crazy. Oh, you bet it does. That's all they do in this game. You kidding? I guess we're gonna save. Please make it before half, Curdle. Curdle, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna make it at 49%. Oh my god, are you? Told you we would make it. I told you. We're dead. We're dead. It's Jover. This is just what happens with Explorer. Hey, that rhymes. Well, we're dead. Oops, I didn't mean this. I meant to go behind the pallet. My bad. Well, we usually die there anyway because she throws a butterfly. But, yeah. NetEase answers questions asked on Twitter. It's not a leak. Okay. So then that's even worse. So it's an unknown amount of time in that case. Okay, I had a feeling she switched to normal. Okay. Remember when she swapped traits? Yeah, it's screwed. It's Jover. Oh, I picked up the butterfly. That's kind of nice. Look at this speed buff! The speed is insane. Is that a pallet stun? Oh, it's so close. Well, we're just dead. We can't survive if we don't get a pallet stun. I had a feeling it wasn't, but like, I just wanted to see. Okay. Oh, my energy reserves activated when getting picked up? That's so weird. Oh, the game's telling me how to play Explorer. I'm not playing him good enough. Where's my energy reserves? There it is. Geisha glitches. I'm not gonna lie, Geisha's pretty good that if she can do that consistently. Which ever since they buffed her and gave her that ability to do that, it's pretty good. How did we even lose this game so badly? Oh yeah, I remember because I went to go do the page and the hunter's right there. Does anyone remember when Go-Man's coming? I forgot what they said. Yeah, I got you, homie. He's gonna come back in approximately 3 to 5 business months. You're welcome. Okay, we gotta pin that. Alright. Did Miki pull the skin or did he already have the skin? I've never seen Miki wear the skin. You guys, you already know that he pulled the skin from the essence. I have never once seen this man play this ugly ace forward skin. Oh my god, Miki, you should have been dead there if she swung sooner. I think she charged attack. I'm not entirely sure. He's really this month? He's really this essence? You're joking. You're joking. They actually made an early... They actually made a decently, like, early hunter coming out? I thought there wasn't going to be a new hunter this season. Or any new character, for that matter. It's Jover for Mickey. It's Jover. Okay, at least these tolls are protecting him. Kind of. This pout is kind of in the way. I don't know why she dropped that. Not drop it, but use that. Mickey, you're dead. I don't know what you're doing. Oh my god, Mickey knows what he's doing. He knows! He knows, but Mickey, her cooldown is 7 seconds. You're still... Oh! That could have been good. That could have been good. I mean, if that's what the new essence is for, then I'm happy. I'm surprised that they released 2 characters in the summer. Like in the same season? You kidding? No way. Mickey cooking what we all did, I know. Not a whole lot. I mean, I did the rescue. The rescue was pretty good, but Explorer just doesn't have anything to kite with afterwards. Oh, we're gonna lose battery. It's Jover, guys. Alright, let me get my charger. Mickey, honestly, the greatest survivor the game has ever seen. Let's just blame Bree for that match. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I wouldn't trust the Q&A. It's so funny reading those Q&As. It's like, people actually think this is gonna happen sometime soon, is the funny part. People read these Q&As, and half of the questions are like skins, and then the other half is like people asking about balances. Sorry, according to the data, we cannot nerf or buff this character, because the data doesn't show otherwise. Like, that's the biggest nerd answer I've ever heard in my life. Come on, use some common sense. Hire some people who actually play the game. You want to know if Wife Hassophobia is so good? Because the developer actually plays this game. And so when he dies in the world's dumbest ways, he goes and straight up fixes it the next day. And that's how you get a much better game. Like, genuinely, he's like, oh, here's a hiding spot. This hiding spot protects you. And then the player he's playing with literally asks him, are you sure? This doesn't look very safe. And then the dev is like, oh, positively. That same game, he went to use the hiding spot. He died in the hiding spot because he got found and died. He fixed it. He fixed it literally a couple weeks later and removed the hiding spot and made it different. This is the great stuff you can get if your devs actually play the game. Look at the beauty you can get. I actually don't really need to charge my phone that long. You don't need to charge iPad Pros. If you play at any 50% will last you 2 hours. I think I started at 50% though this stream though. Dude, they're never gonna buff Nightmare, I know. They're never gonna buff Nightmare. You wanna know why? Because the data just shows he's too good. Guys, Nightmare is a good hunter. The data shows otherwise. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's too funny. The person saying to charge your phone is the Hello Kitty girl. Did you send me that as well, telling me to charge my phone? You didn't. No, you didn't. It was someone else. I know it was someone else. Someone with a Chinese name. I don't know who they are. I friended them at some point. I don't remember. I think they're a hunter player though. Oh, psych! If you catch the butterfly and turn small, you can cancel the dash. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I mean, usually you can just press the button, but that's really cool. That's really cool. So that way you don't have to rely on the button showing up. You can just become small. Oh, that's so cool. So if you have a butterfly on you and the geisha's behind a wall, then the button to look at her is not going to show up, but she's still going to dash anyway. That's so cool. So you can shrink and prevent that. Oh, that's even better than Acrobat and Patient, because Acrobat and Patient, they can force themselves to look at the geisha by turning their camera using their ability. They hold their ability, and that way they can walk in the direction they want, but still face in the direction of Geisha without holding the button. That way it'll automatically cancel the dash. The problem with that is that the dash still goes through the wall and then it gets canceled. Because the game doesn't recognize you as being seen until you go past the wall as a Geisha player. But with Explorer, if you shrink and you're behind a wall and she's trying to do that stuff where she dashes without you being able to press the button, Patient and Acrobat, they would still be in trouble because she could still get through the wall. It'll just cancel immediately. So if they're by the wall, then that trick doesn't do anything. But with Explorer, you shrink and then she can't dash on you. That's really cool. She can still make another butterfly, but that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Thank you. That's a helpful tip. Alright. I'm not going to play Explorer anymore. Let's play something else. Oh ho ho! Look at this. Oh! Oh no! What is this? Okay, I was scared there for a second. Okay, any other good photographer counters? You know, we really want to go... Composer would be really good here. Fair Lady is interesting. I think we're gonna go... Oh no! Oh, Composer. I literally said this right I wanted to play and I couldn't remember what I said. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. This is Photographer. That guy should really stop betting Doctor. No one plays Doctor. Unless he's getting sniped? I don't really know. So 99% of the time, this is a photographer. I do remember this band. The last time we got a Prisoner Doctor band. It's a very unique band. It's also a really bad band. I didn't say that. That was someone else. That was Miki. But anyway, because it's such a unique band, it's very easy to see that it's a photographer player. So there we go. That is a photographer spawn as well. I know other hunters can spawn there, but the reason photographer would like to spawn there is because he spawns by a camera right next to him. So more proof for photographer, I guess. You know, a photographer, for example, would not have spawned out like on the other side of church at like the God Palette. There is no super close photo camera. There is one next to the dungeon, but it still takes a while to walk to. 99% sure this is... Yep, there it is. I see the camera. It's literally right there. Okay. We're not going to need that ability. Let's just use it to get a little bit further away from our spot. And maybe he won't see us. Probably he will see us. I'm telling you right now, he probably will see us. But you never know. It's better to try because we're not going to need that ability. The ability's going to come back anyway. Maybe he'll like expect me to be inside shed. Like think about that. Think about it that way. You know, I could be right there, but vastly different like idea of where he thinks I am. So you never know. Even if it's an obvious spot on the surface, you don't know where the photographer thinks you went. Okay, there we go. He finally found me. But look at how long it took him to find me. That's the key. That's the strength there. Is that he took over half his photo world to find me. So that's a really big deal. I'm actually going to go die in the place where he probably won't expect me to die. I'm going to just go straight to his spawn, where he spawned. He's probably not going to expect me to be there. Okay, I kind of wasted my time. And I also wasted my ability. My man has insolence. You guys heard that right. He has insolence. He really wants that card trick that badly so he can find out knockdown survivors. See, that's the thing though. Because of our hiding spot, even though he found us, you guys saw how long it took. Oh man, we might be screwed because we used our ability. Oh, thank goodness someone else is getting chased. Obviously, that's horrible to take a free hit there. But I'm very happy that Bree is getting chased. I didn't even know she was getting chased. Did she communicate that? Bree, I don't think I need to talk to you about communication. Do I? He hit 2 people. He doesn't have insolence. No, you got that wrong. You need to hit 5. You need to do 5 hits in total to get full presence. He only hit 4 people. So no, you don't need 2 hits to hit people. Sorry, 2 people to get full presence. You need 5 hits. So that means you need 3 people or 1 person to get rescued off a chair and then hit them again. So no. If presence was 2000s, yeah, you'd only need 4 hits and hence 2 people. But no, that was insolence. He didn't hit a 5th person there. Sorry, 5th person. 5th hit. Oh shoot. I don't know who he's tricking with that, but it's not working on me, that's for sure.
What?
There he is. He almost, not gonna lie, he almost got me. He almost got me because I'm over here talking. Not gonna NGL you guys. He almost did. Okay, Hunter changed target. You know, you guys probably know what that means. He's probably tracking me in the camera world from far because he has wanted order on me. And he's gonna guess that I'm gonna be sitting in the camera world. What do you know? What do you know? He's literally in the camera. I mean, I guess he could have just done that to destroy my camera stuff. But think about it. Think about it this way. You have to think about every single possibility the photographer can do. I had wanted order. It is technically possible that he's watching me from far in the camera world and literally sees my outline in the camera world and that he's planning to come after me. So you can never play too safe. You can never play too safe. Of course, we might still get unlucky here. He might still find us because okay, thankfully the card trick led to the person who is not. Honestly, Bree could have just stayed here and healed. There's no cipher nearby to do. We're gonna anyway have to walk up to her later. Okay, I am a little bit scared to not use a drink here. Cause I'm not. No offense to Millie, but I'm not sure. I'm not super confident how long she's gonna kite here. So, Miki is doing the right play here to save the drink. Personally, I don't know, but if she's gonna live, but she is living here and she is doing a good job. I have to change the target, but camera's not up yet. Okay, it is about to be up though. That was a great kite from Millie. I should have never doubted her. There you go. He was literally camping, waiting for the photo. Okay. Please no free hits, guys. Okay. He used a teleport just to hit someone in the camera world. You know what? I guess it's a pretty valuable teleport because there's 2 people right there. Honestly, not bad. Gotta hand it to him. Not a bad teleport. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, nothing. Nothing is going on here. Okay. I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm thinking about what if he comes back here. So, Barmaid is doing the cipher, but I'm watching for her. You know, I wonder why she just doesn't... Oh, Hunter's nearby, Hunter's nearby, Hunter's nearby, Miki. I have crows. It's okay. Okay, the crows disappeared. Alright, he is going to come back. I'd prefer not to use palettes against Photographer. It's much better to use windows. I can hear his breathing on the other side of the wall. I'm not falling for that. Okay, card trick. There we go. And, again, card trick takes 7 seconds to come back, so he doesn't have it immediately. Gonna use the ability right here. Pretty decent ability. Especially considering that he doesn't have, what's it called? I'm not gonna stay in this area because he's leaving footprints everywhere. I shouldn't have gotten up. Doesn't really matter, but it's alright. You know, he could card trick backwards. You know, that's another thing he could do right now. I'm just thinking, okay, he seems committed. Okay, let's just do the cipher. We can definitely pop this. Not happy that we didn't decode for so long, but it worked out in the end. We ended up being a pretty good distraction. Wait, is that right next to us? No, it's not. It's not right next to us. If that was this chair, if you guys saw on the minimap, if you see on the minimap that the chair's in your direction of a chair, you should probably leave, but I know from experience. I already know from experience that if it was this chair... Okay, that really sucks. Maybe I should have body blocked for him. I probably should have body blocked for him. Oh no, because he's on chair, I didn't even notice. I should have body blocked. That was my mistake. We need to focus on the ciphers. Okay, I think we will make it, though. Okay, that's just going to focus on the chair. Pretty sure she does make it before we have to rescue. It's gonna be close though. I'm really trying to stall it out. I have to body block here. Oh, if only we could pop. It's not safe to pop though. It was close. Again, we could have waited longer. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Get a window boost. Oh no, Gravekeeper doesn't have a shovel, I don't think. I hope she'll live. I don't know if she'll live. It's gonna be tough. That's pallet. Not gonna lie, that pallet's garbage. If the hunter has fast pallet breaking, that pallet's garbage. They just instantly get the emoji with the pallet stun. Let's go. Here comes the teleport. He's not gonna teleport? I'm pretty sure he has it. Okay, we'll take it. Hey, can I finish healing her before her drink heals her? Why do I heal her so fast? Do you have faster healing on your body, Miki? Oh my god! He changed his build just because it's photographer. I'm gonna steal the heal from Miki. Oh my god, you can actually steal the heal. Let's go. Now we got the plus 400 points for that. Miki! Oh, Bree! I'm sorry, I didn't notice. You got this, Bree. Bree! Yes, let's go. She got it. Antonio the photographer is no more. We did it, boys. We defeated photographer. First win of the day. Oh man, this is why I don't play any fire. Nah, Bree's leaving. You gotta go. Take care, Bree. I should have body blocked her. That could have been way simpler if I just body blocked for her. I guess we don't have anyone to rescue though, so I'm banking on the fact Bree can live. She probably could live there. It's a lot harder though because she's right next to the hunter when that happens. So when I body block, she'd be right next to him. Recovery's pretty fast, and there's nothing really amazing to use that's gonna last her for the whole cipher. Maybe not body blocking there was the right move. Maybe not. Maybe that was the right move to not body block, because if she doesn't have any shovels, which it didn't seem like she did, then it would be better to not body block there, let her go down, and just let them finish the cipher normally. But, then again, I didn't know that the cipher was almost, like, is gonna be enough. That's the thing. You think she had a double pad but it failed? No. Yeah, defeating photographer was only possible because of the friends we made along the way. It's like the final boss of the anime arc. You didn't know characters of opposite genders could high five? Are you kidding me, River? You don't know that opposite genders can touch? Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta chill there. Whew, almost went into dangerous territory. It's an opera singer. Okay. Looks like a pretty good opera singer because he band coordinator. Okay, what are we picking? Are we going puppeteer? Are we that desperate? Acrobat's solid. He's not bad. Gardener. I like Magician. Magician is just better against more characters, and he's still fine against Opera Singer. Okay. Here we go. Egg Party Lucky Guy, please? I'll do a separate stream on that, don't worry. We'll do a whole Lucky Guy Egg Party stream. Play Batter, husband. We're not gonna play Batter into Opera. Oh no, you guys are trying to get me killed. You guys really want to see that 5th loss. I'm not giving it to you. We're not going to give it that easy. I mean, it's probably going to be a 5th loss. Let's be honest. We're not going to give it that easy. Come on. Alright, we're going to at least try. We're not going to go Batter into Opera Singer. Okay, let's see if it is Opera Singer. Again, coordinator ban. There's only one hunter who really does that besides Bonbon. Watch it be Bonbon. Oh, it's Opera Singer. We have to vault early, because she left a shadow here. Okay, I thought for sure that she was going to go upstairs, give me the vault, and then use the shadow to hit me for free, but... Okay, we'll take that at 2. I'll take that too. I'm actually going to do the middle cipher instead of the top cipher. Because the middle cipher is better to do if someone's being chased early game. If we don't finish the cipher early on and then we pop the middle cipher... Like, let's imagine we focus on Geisha House instead of middle, okay? We're going to pop Geisha House around the time the first person dies. And then we need to go do a new cipher. It would really suck if our next cipher would be middle. So let's flip the order and let's do middle first. So that way our next cipher is 2-story. That way if the opera singer comes to us, we can stall for longer. And we can do a better kite for longer as well. Okay. I want Psyche to do a female dancer cosplay. Listen, you're asking for too much. You know what kind of skins to give to female dancer. Nah, fam, that's a yikes. 84%. Seer, I don't know how much Seer's at. Seer probably popped a cipher. Hello, Seer. Ping, ping, ping. Yeah, Seer popped a cipher. I guess the person on VC with Miki told him to not rescue him because he already wasn't preparing from the very start. It looks like they already knew that she was gonna get base, man. I don't know about that cipher spot, Chief, but alright, you do you. He's just gonna get chased now because he knows no one's gonna rescue. Now that Seer just put himself close. Is he? I hope he's still kiting that he's not running back to the cipher. Come on. Do another cipher. Please, don't do that cipher. Don't do that cipher! She's just gonna come back! Oh my goodness, bro. The cave sense. Oh no. You know, we're even luckier that the hunter has been worrying about a rescuer, so they haven't been hard committing on the Seer. I guess it's because the hunter didn't know if the middle cipher that popped was a mercenary, to be fair. Okay, fair enough. Miki just gave him tinnitus. Looks like nope, he's actually genuinely going for the rescue. He's stalling as long as possible. Maybe we'll get a chair hit. Terror shock? Nope. She might survive here. If Miki owl pads away, the anti-crane stick will get full value. Meaning that it's not going to get, like, reduced by people being nearby. Okay, unfortunately she goes down, though. Okay. Okay, this is very tieable, by the way. This is absolutely tieable. I think we do heal the mercenary here. We actually might not heal all the way, though. I didn't think she'd be coming from that side. Miki, don't get run over! Okay, let's go do that cipher. I know this guy did a little bit of progress on the cipher. Maybe we should be doing Graver because it's a safer cipher. And it probably doesn't even have that much progress. 5%. Worth it, guys! 5%! Maximizing our teammates' decoding. We're really searching for that 500%. No extra decode left over this game. Only 500%. We're looking for that clean, juicy 500% total. Just like when you see in tournaments, when you see that 200, 200, 100 in tournaments. Although I don't think we're going to get that, but we're going to get 500% exactly. Oh no, we're not, because here was doing the other cipher. Oh, never mind. It's ruined. It's ruined. We should have just done Graveyard. 77, 79. Oh, he's kiting. He's cooking with gas. This is not some regular fire. He's cooking with gas. Cancel the hit animation. Not the best cancel, but it'll do the job. And he's leaving. We can beat the tram. Okay, tram stop though. Oh, is he gonna go backwards? Gonna go backwards? He's not gonna go backwards. I was just you gotta assume the worst possibility is that if the hunter is like super vigilant, the hunter might be looking backwards to see when I leave Graver, and she's gonna like shadow backwards. So that's why I waited there. Because I'm just being careful. Okay, you know what? This is a pretty good cutting area against Opera Singer. We do get this good pally here. Okay, he just went backwards for Mercenary. I'm gonna go for Merc here now. We're gonna get a tie. Seki, why are you always streaming when I'm at work? Do you hate me? Listen, I would have streamed Thursday, but they have maintenance on Thursday. You won't believe it. How did everyone do with Persona 5? Every time I see P5, I think people are trying to talk about PlayStation 5. I didn't open any yet. Should I just save it, guys? Never open them? Add it to the collection? Okay. I'm pretty sure they'll open for you if you don't open, though. Okay, we got a tie against Opera Singer. Okay. No, we actually also got a tie against that other Opera Singer, too. So, who do you think is better, Magician or Thief? It's a map-dependent choice. Thief could be better on exactly 2 maps, that being Moonlit and Church. He's still pretty decent on the other maps, but on maps like Leo's Memory, he becomes significantly worse because there's so much trash where the hunter can still walk towards you, but get behind like a tree while they're walking towards you, so that way they're not getting stunned. Or like you're touched by the flashlight at all, for that matter. So definitely try to stay clear of Leo's Memory as Thief. After that, you're really just playing Thief on Red Church and Moonlit because the flashlight goes through the carousel on Moonlit. And on Red Church, you just spawn Church and you just put that that droppable flashlight, and it's a guaranteed flashlight stun. Works against every hunter except Geisha, who can just dash over the windows. There's a couple other exceptions too, like if you're going against Hellember, Clown, or Gamekeeper, they vault windows faster. Same with Violinist, so they can actually vault the window. How do I explain this? So every time you get stunned with the flashlight, the hunter gains 0.1 second of stun resistance, meaning that it takes 0.1 second longer to stun them. That means that if you stun a hunter 4 or 5 times, most hunters in this game can actually vault the window without getting stunned. Like, they'll be able to vault and then they'll turn around. So it still slows them down because they have to look away from the flashlight. Now, granted, they could just hold their ability because the ground flashlight doesn't remove abilities, and that way they can moonwalk the flashlight and still go in the same direction. But if they don't have their ability up, then they would have to look away. Point is, there's a certain amount of time where once you stun the hunter, you can no longer like use a window vault to stun the hunter. They'll be able to vault it in time without getting stunned because of the stun resistance mechanic. Hunters like Gamekeeper and Violinist, they vault windows much faster than other hunters. On average, they do vault the windows faster, which means that about like 2 or maybe 3 vaults in, if you're lucky, they will no longer be they will no longer get stunned by the flashlight when they vault the window. I think with Violinist it's 2. You'll get 2 at most. Gamekeeper, Clown, Hellember, they're also very fast. It's literally just like 2 stuns. After that, if you want to stun any more after that, you kind of have to help out. Because when the hunter looks away, they're going to look away in a direction away from your ground flashlight. So what you could do is you could stay by the ground flashlight, and that way when they try to look away, you actually point your flashlight at them. So they can't look away because they don't have abilities to look away. And then they get stunned that way. So once that starts happening, you're going to have to combine your flashlight with your ground flashlight so that while they're vaulting, the ground flashlight is helping, but also while they're vaulting, you're removing their ability so that by the time they finish the vault, they can't just like moonwalk your flashlight and avoid getting stunned. Now they still could avoid getting stunned by looking away, of course, but you're still getting time from your kite tower. Anyway, what was I on about? Magician or Thief? On average, Magician is better. You should be picking Magician on average, especially because Thief is a hard character to use on any map that's not Moonlit or Church. And even on those maps, I guess Church is pretty brainless. But on Moonlit, you still have to know what you're doing. Some hunters do still do good against the carousel, so you have to be careful, and you got to pick and choose the time you do it. Oh, by the way, if you drop down as Hunter, you also get stunned at 4th and 1st stop. I had Knight show me this, one of my old coaches. He showed me that when a Hunter drops from the height on 4th stop, you can actually stun them with a ground flashlight. They barely can look away in that time. So that's good for like 1 or 2 stuns. After that, they'll be able to look away in time because the recovery is just too short. If you misplace the flashlight a little bit, you won't stun them because there is a thing where hunters can like look away while they're falling. So if you place the flashlight perfectly, even if they try to look away, the flashlight should still be counting. Thoughts on Entomologist as a main Psyche? I don't recommend it. Dream Witch is a bad issue. Opera Singer is not that good to go against. Shadow is pretty deadly. And anything else? Yeah, how could I forget Blood Queen? So don't be going entomologist overall. She's a great survivor, and if you're thinking about tournament, definitely pick her up. If you're just going to play rank, don't be using entomologist very often. A lot of times I'll be picking entomologist. It's like a Blood Queen. Makes me feel bad for even going entomologist. What's up, Tato? Almost didn't recognize you. Because your name is CC now. You'll stick to female dancer? Subcycle. What's up, Tato? Yeah. I mean, dancer has the same problem as entomologist, though. Same exact issue. Not good against Alper. Alper Singer is not bad. It's okay. Shadow, though, you're dead. Shadow, you're dead. Dreamwitch, you're dead. Blood Queen, you are mostly dead. Yeah, that's good. There was no maintenance Thursday, so I couldn't stream Thursday. Oh, sorry, no maintenance. There was maintenance Thursday, so I couldn't stream. I'm just doing it today. Psyche, who do you think is better, Gamekeeper or Nightwatch? Again, map dependent. I think Nightwatch is overall better, but Gamekeeper is better on specifically maps like Moonlit. Yeah, exactly. I never stream Friday, so you're fine there. Did we get any maps where I should have played Explorer on? I hope not. I don't want to play Explorer on Red Church. Screw that. We're going beef. Acrobat can spawn a shed. It's still a good spawn for him. You hate how I pronounce maintenance? What's wrong with maintenance? Isn't that the way you pronounce it? What's next? You guys are going to judge me for saying almond? Here it comes. Here it comes. Game developer. Just bring it all in. Just bring it all in. Dancer's been pretty good against the Shadow, though. When I leave a big, fast music box at my cipher before I get possessed. Oh, you're right! You're right! Because you can actually prevent yourself from getting 20. You're right. No, River, you're totally right. My bad. My bad. You're totally right. Because that way, if you put a fast box, any music box, actually, and you just spin out of the Shadow zone, you're fine. You don't get 20. Which means that she needs 3 screams to kill you instead of 2. So, no, you're absolutely right. Yeah, she is good against Shadow. Early game. Not so much late game, but like, who's gonna survive late game, right? Oh, I'm a little bit scared here. It's Ripper. I don't know if we're gonna have time to say. Oh, Weber's Law. Thank you. Now we definitely have time because you need time to drop the flashlight. You see, now he's gonna get stunned. You guys see how that animation might like screw you over if you drop it too late. So definitely keep that in mind. Why am I running behind Shaq? You guys might be wondering. Why am I not staying by the window? Because if I stay by the window, it becomes very easy to hit me with a Foggy Blade. You guys see, now he has to follow me all the way around. By the time he follows me all the way around, I'm already at the next window, so it's still not a good Foggy Blade for him. Now, right here, this could be a pretty deadly Foggy Blade. I gotta be careful here. Nope, that's a guaranteed stun. So once again, that's hella value. I mean, what can I say? In fact, I really want to reuse it, but he might do that trick where he shoots through the wall. Is he? Nope, he didn't go for it. So that's another stun. Ripper doesn't fall fast enough. Sorry, man. Should have broken it the first time. He's breaking it now, but I'm not going to reuse it anymore because the flashlight's going to run out soon anyway. I mean, it wasn't, to be fair. Is Hunter changing target? Hunter is changing targets. He has peepers, which are going to do absolutely nothing for him in this situation. At least Blink or Warp could do something. At least get past the flashlight, but no. Peeper's not going to help at all. I mean, you guys saw that. You guys saw how brainless that was. That was pretty easy to do. You guys can do that. Anyone can do that. Karma for making fun of my accent? Your accent isn't even that bad, Tito. It's not even that noticeable. The first time we talked, I told you that, I think. Remember that? How long ago was that? That was like, what? A year and a half ago? It's kind of crazy that I knew you for so long. You knew me for even longer is the crazier part. He has insolence and he never got it this game. Oh no, it's over. It's over. I can't see where he's throwing his Foggy Blade. Yeah. Oh, imagine we stun him. Ah, let's go. Say goodbye to your invisibility, fella. Yo. Fun fact about Ripper. Yeah, you knew me in 2019 because of YouTube and Hokage, I think. Yo, who wants to know a fun fact about Ripper? A long time ago, back before Thief was meta, so it didn't really matter, but occasionally when I played Ripper, someone would go Thief, and there's not a whole lot I could do about it because they didn't remove abilities back then. The Flashy didn't remove abilities, but it's still pretty easy to miss your Foggy Blade against Thief because he's just shining you from so far away that it's pretty easy to just see where he's attacking and just dodge out the way. So, you know what would happen if you're turning invisible and you got stunned, or if you were invisible? You guys know what would happen? It would set your invisibility cooldown to 48 seconds. I remember that. Or 43, something crazy like that. There was a bug in the game where if you were playing Ripper and you got stunned by exactly a flashlight, when you have your invisibility like ability active, doesn't matter if you're already invisible or not, if you got stunned, your cooldown would go up 43 seconds. I remember that. The first time I played Ripper against Steve and I got stunned, I was wondering, where is my invisibility? I was wondering, like, where? Why? Where's my invisibility? I was, like, walking out in the open for the longest time, waiting for my invisibility. I just wasn't getting it. I didn't even bother looking at the cooldown. Okay, if he's a smart hunter, he's not going to camp, so let's prepare for a kite here. We're not in a good spot to kite a Foggy Blade, though. That's the one issue. In fact... that really sucks. We can't really see where he is. Yeah. You know what else that sucks? The invisibility that he has on the ground. Okay, it's okay though because we died away from the chair, but Flywheel is so bad against Ripper when he's invisible because you can't see him swing very easily. Anyway, what was the time about? Oh yeah, when he's on that invisibility path, I don't know how many of you guys know this. Did you guys know that when Ripper's on his invisibility path, it actually boosts his movement speed? Guys, just do the other cipher. The other cipher has a lot of progress. But yes, even when he's not invisible, Ripper still gets increased movement speed from his what do I call it? The fog. You know the fog on the ground? He gets increased movement speed from that. And if he's invisible, he actually gets the invisibility plus the fog movement speed. So it says in the book that the fog on the ground makes him faster. It's not talking about invisibility. They really do mean it that the fog does make him faster. So invisibility plus the fog makes it really hard for Thief to be able to stun him at that point, especially when he's invisible. It's really hard to see where he is. Okay, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, you knew me a long time ago because of YouTube and Hokage. Guys, why isn't East considering nerfing Hellebird? His win rates are too high, guys. Look at the data. He's too good. Oh, man. Devs are always going to be funny with their data. Segi, can you play Sculptor for my birthday? Is it your birthday today? Is it already your birthday? It hasn't been your birthday in a while. Fair enough. Tato, did you already get it? When's our 5-year anniversary? Okay, first we gotta think about the 3-year. We're not even at the 3-year yet. We're already divorcing. We haven't even hit the 3-year. Okay, let's just get out of here. I don't know why we're circling. I'm waiting on you to tell me a game. You're taking the kids. Oh god, imagine knowing someone for 2 years and you already have kids with them. Sounds like someone I know. I'm not gonna name names because he might be watching the stream. Yeah, so we won! Alright, we won the second time! This is why I don't play rank anymore. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining along. Explorer buff is really cool. Definitely take a look at it, because even off of chair, it saved my life so many times, these matches. I know I didn't play them that well, but looking at the chair perspective, it made a huge difference. Definitely helped us rebound there, so definitely take a look at it. I think it's really fun going fast in general. You don't think of Explorer as a speed character, but he's pretty cool. It only takes 9 months, Psyche. It takes 1 night and 9 months. I know. We're assuming that you don't get instantly pregnant, though, first night. Imagine first night you get pregnant knowing something. That's crazy. First night? That's insane. Alright. I don't think we're gonna open these yet. I want to get all the free ones first. 42%. Okay, how does this work? Okay. I don't think it matters. Right? Does it matter? I hope it doesn't matter. Should we do one more match to get to 40? Oh, this thing. Overall progress is 60%? What's the last one then? Is it going to be this cat in the middle? 5 nights. Don't even bring it up. Don't even bring it up, please. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! What am I doing? Oh! Okay. Never mind. Never mind. There was something else suspended on. We get 1 essence. Let's go. Oh, I actually could have gotten all 10 right if I didn't do that. Oh, obtained. Oh, oh, what? Why did it say I obtained those things? I obtained an essence. I don't get it. Reveal Panther's identity. The mysterious dancing beauty. Okay, isn't this just copy paste though? Ayo. Ayo. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. See, this is a good skin. That's a cool skin. I should have had that. Instead, they removed it. They added maintenance a day early. I mean, cool. I'll take the 300 clues. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. Okay. I really hope that there's still enough to get all the essences. I'm pretty sure there is. It's 40 for the characters, 50 for the essences. We can get 90 in total. I'm pretty sure you can get enough. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for joining along. Again, Explorer is pretty cool. Definitely check him out. He could be a rebounding character now. He could definitely do longer kites now off of chair, which is really interesting. So, definitely check it out. I think he's pretty cool. Yeah. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining along this stream. I will see you later. Thank you, Miki and Bree and Melly for joining me for today's session. Check out the YouTube channel. Wait, what? Check out the Discord channel in the description below. Schedule's in the description below as well. Dude, I still get people asking me, Psyche, are you streaming today? It's like a Sunday night. I'm like, dude, I've had the same schedule for 5 years. I don't tell them that. I just tell them, no, I'm not streaming that day. But come on! Okay, anyway. I will see you guys later. Take care. This has been Psyche. Peace out, everybody. Take care, everybody.